And perhaps it would not be exaggeration for me to reassert that the states would become parasites over the central project's stop. It is precisely because of this reason that we have evolved this formula stop. In fact, I am facing one more difficulty which I must share with the house stop. I am having quite a lot of difficulty in the transmission of power that has to be evacuated from the central power projects stop. The Rajyadyaksh committee has gone on record to say that the 220 kV lines, which are crucial for the purpose of evacuation of power, should be taken over by the center. The management of those transmission lines, and in fact we are going ahead with setting up the 400 kV transmission lines at various places stop. Now what had been happening is that the states which are subjected to a power shortage had certainly been trying to say, yet you must control the transmission lines stop. But I am finding that quite a large number of states are not prepared to agree to allow the center to have the control of the 220 kV transmission lines stop. In fact, some time back I had taken a meeting of all the power ministers in the northern zone and none agreed for the central control stop. I had to set up a committee of the chairman of electricity boards to go into it and find a way out for the purpose of evacuation of power from the thermal power stations controlled by the center stop. I have taken this step so that the power could be evacuated without difficulty stop. Otherwise, if the transmission lines have also to be developed, the cost will be equal to the setting up of the thermal power station stop para. Now, according to a rough calculation, the creation of 1 megawatt capacity costs about rupees 1 crore stop. That means that for setting up the super thermal power stations which have been set up at different places with a capacity of 2100 megawatt, we would have had to spend rupees 2100 crores, and an equal amount would have to be spent for the purpose of the transmission lines, which would make things very difficult because of the resource constraints. Stop. I thought I should explain this so that the position becomes a little clear. Stop. Sir, one of the members had asked about the future of the Haldia petrochemicals complex. Stop. In fact, I have said this in the other house also that so far as the Haldia petrochemical complex is concerned. It is unfortunate that the delay had been taking